morning, everybody. It's Friday. Can't beat on a Friday. Well, some good news. Bad news for Lefty once again. So, just another thing that pisses me off. So, actually, this one kind of cracks me up, but at the same time, it pisses me off. So, anyway, if you're asking, yeah, I'm growing my beard out. You know, Christmas is coming. Santa's got to get filled up. Anyway, so anybody who knows the previous governor of New York that resigned because of sexual allegations from 11 different women, what cracks me up on this is he wrote the fucking rule. So he writes this law, or puts into law, I don't know if he wrote it, but anyway, he signs into law this if you touch someone's, I don't remember what the term is, like sexual body part, which, I mean, that could be anything. I've had all kind of women, man. That could be your neck, that could be your ear. I mean, shit, it just depends on the person, what their sexual body part. You know, yeah, you know, who knows? It could be your nose. You know, maybe if you tickle my nose, I get excited. Shit, ain't no, who knows? Anyway, it's pretty stupid the way they put it. You know, your sexual body part. Well, I mean, it's either your genitals or it ain't your genitals. You know, I mean, it's your breast. Why don't you just put genitalia or breasts? You know, I mean, you can put sexual body part. Oh, he touched my ear. That turns me on. He did it for himself. You know, anyway, they sign this stupid ass. You know, and I agree. If you touch a woman for your own gratification without their approval, yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. You shouldn't do it. You know, when you're young and stupid, you don't know any better. When you get older, you realize, oh shit, you know, I probably shouldn't be doing that. Well, this fool is old, so he should know that. He didn't. So the left, once again, eating their own. They arrested this dummy. It's just a misdemeanor, but he's got to register as a sex offender if convicted. So the previous governor of New York is going to be a sex offender. How funny is that shit? Anyway, that's what cracks me up. You know, you got the left just eating their own every which way you go. I mean, you got Cinnamon and Manchin that don't agree with theirs. Man, the left just eating them alive because they don't agree. Oh, let's kick them out of the Democratic Party. Yeah, if I was them, I'd be like, bye, you know. But they're still Democrats. They just don't agree with this stupid ass spending bill because they can actually read. They have some common sense. I'm not going to say that they're full of common sense, but they have some. They realize that if you spend another $2 trillion of paid for money, free money, I guess, it's monopoly money they're playing with. You know, if you spend that, inflation is going to get even higher. The economy is going to get even worse. There's no way that spending that money on the new Green Deal and putting, you know, $100 billion towards illegal immigrant programs. What the fuck? So we're spending $100 billion on illegal immigrant programs? I mean, that better be flights the fuck out. I mean, if you're going to spend $100 billion, book them a flight to Mexico or Haiti or wherever the hell they come from. You know, that's the only money we ought to be spending on them, to flight the fuck out of here. They broke the law. If they're illegal immigrants, they broke the law. If they're here on a immigrant visa, if they're here on a, whatever you call it, where they come in and they say, oh, I'm fleeing, you know, whatever, horrible situation, or I don't even know what they call that. Okay, let them stay, whatever. But they're not illegal at that point. They're illegal if they crossed over the border illegally and they don't have a case for whatever the hell that's called. I can't think of it right now. It's too early. Anyway, we're going to spend $100 billion of our money on that? No, you're not. No. What the hell are you thinking, man? $100 billion. I mean, that was almost as bad as giving $82 billion to the IRS. Hell no. You know, that's the dumbest shit I've seen in a long time. $100 billion for criminals, basically. You know, why don't we just give, you know, I don't know, $100,000 to every inmate that gets out of prison for murder? Same thing. I mean, shit, you're giving money to criminals, you may as well make it even. Ain't y'all all about equity? I mean, shit, you get out of prison, you get a pot to piss in. So they're coming up from Mexico or Haiti or Brazil or, wherever the hell they're coming at down there, all over the place. And we're going to give them $100 billion worth of programs. And then they're going to say, oh, well, we need to give them some money if they were separated from their family. We're going to give them, I don't know, $450,000? Really? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, of my money, of taxpayer money, you're going to give them $450,000 for being separated from their family because they broke the fucking law? No. What the hell is this? What the hell are these people fucking thinking? Anyway, back to my point. The left is just eating down left and right. I mean, but they need more of it. We need to just get rid of Congress altogether. Just completely fire everybody in Congress. Everybody, every one of them. All the senators, all the congressmen, everybody in the House, everybody in the Senate, all the senators, just fire every fucking one of them. You know why? This is the biggest bunch of nonsense I have ever seen. So they come out with a bill. They call it bipartisan, which I don't know if it even is. But it's for physical infrastructure. All right, cool. You want to upgrade the roads? I don't see a whole lot of Americans that are going to complain about the road situation sucking. Now, as far as raising all the roads 3 feet, Joe, that's kind of stupid. What are you going to do to my house? Am I just going to pull up in my driveway and just fall the fuck off to my house? I mean, that's stupid. Or am I going to have to ramp up to my house? That way when it rains, my house just gets full of water? I mean, that's stupid. You can't raise all the damn roads. It's asinine. Anyway, I digress. That one is understandable. It's for physical infrastructure. Okay, cool. Well, then they say, well, we ain't going to pass that one now if you don't give us this other one. And this other one is just a bunch of bullshit. That's $100 billion for illegal immigrants and $550 billion, I think it was, for tree equity or some silly nonsense bullshit. Basically, it's just a way for them to give their constituents money so they can get it cycled right back to them. That's all that is. I'm going to give this money to green new jobs. Well, where the fuck are the green new jobs, man? I mean, you come up with the job first. Come up with the plan. Give us the plan. Don't just say, well, we're going to come up with this money for all these for all these green new jobs now so we can get it. Where's the plan? If I go to start a business, I go to the bank and I say, hey, bank, I need 20 grand to start my business. I need 100 grand to start my business. We're not even talking about millions. We're talking about a couple $100 grand, 100 grand. We're talking about like a tenth of a million. And they're talking about 1.7 trillion. That's a whole lot of Oprah Winfrey's. And they're just going to say, well, we're going to do it now. Y'all going to give us some money. We're going to do it. If I went to the bank with some bullshit like that, they'd laugh me at the front door, probably call security. What the hell? No, you come up with a plan. It's called a business plan. You come up with a plan, you say, all right, so you're going to give us $500,000 or $500 billion, whatever. We're going to buy this plot of land, this plot of land, this plot of land, this plot of land. We're going to put in this charging station, this charging station, this charging station. We're going to build this car, this car, this car, this plant, this plant, this plant. We're going to open this mine, this mine, this mine. Give us a plan. Don't just say, hey, give me $500 billion and we're going to do it now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Sounds like Microsoft. Jesus Christ. Is Bill Gates in charge of Washington, D.C. too? I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's going to happen one of these days. It's going to happen now. Just keep buying Windows. One of these days, we're going to get that in there now. I mean, that's exactly what Congress sounds like. It's exactly what these Washington, D.C. folks, look, they have the presidency, they have the Congress, and they have the Senate, and they have the House. And they still can't pass this bullshit because people think it's nonsense. It is nonsense. So they're eating Cinnamon Mansion up, talking about, she ain't gay enough if she don't vote for this. I'm pretty sure if you gay, you gay. It ain't gay enough. I mean, I don't know. I've never been there, but I'm going to say, if you gay, you probably gay. It ain't no such thing as being gay enough, But that's what they said. She ain't lesbian enough if she don't vote for Joe's package. And then Nancy the drunk up there talking about, let's don't embarrass the president, y'all. Let's pass this package. It ain't got shit to do with embarrassing the president. He embarrasses himself every time that fool talks. Anytime he tries to walk up the stairs to Air Force One and falls upstairs 3 times, he embarrasses himself. There ain't no way that you could try to embarrass that fool that he ain't already done to himself. So, stop with the nonsense. Let's clear out the House. Let's clear out the Senate. Let's clear out Congress. And just start fresh. I say pay them $65,000 a year. Make them get a second job. Don't give them this lifelong pension. And then make lobbies illegal. Make it where they can't lobby. Lobbying is the equivalent of bribery. Because basically they're going in and saying, what you need to do is this. No, what they're doing is they're saying, hey, if you do this, we'll give you this. That's bribery. That is basically a legal way to bribe. Make that shit illegal. Make these fuckers work on the same amount of money everybody else in the world works on. Give them Social Security when they retire or when they get old and 65 or whatever. Give them Social Security. Let them see how they like living on $800 a month. You're talking about, well, we shouldn't give you this. It's just a gift the government gives you. Fuck you. That's my money. I've been paying it my whole life. You're gonna tell me it's a gift? That ain't a gift. If I put that same amount of money in the bank, even the shit interest rate I get at the bank is more than what you're going to give me a month. And you're going to tell me that's a gift from the government? Suck one, buddy. I'm just so sick of this shit. These people think, they forgot they work for us. They think they rule us. Maybe it's time we just fire every one of them. Just say, all right, no, you're out. We need an instant way to fire them dumb sons of bitches instead of having to wait 4 or 6 years. No, I can sign a contract for a company. If I sign that contract and then I don't do my damn job, they can fire me. Okay, may have to pay out their contract. Okay, big deal. Sign them a contract for 4 years. Give them $65,000 a year. Say, all right, here's your contract. Bam, $65,000 a year. Yep, and then you up for re-election. Cool. All right, you want to quit? All right, here's your $240,000 because you fired. You ain't doing your job. Replace them. Quit giving these fuckers 4 years to fuck things up before it's time to get them out. It's too much. They need to be able to be fired just like everybody else. You can't do nothing for 4 years. I can fuck this whole world up. You know how much damage I can do in 4 years? Shit. Give me that much money and let me in charge of anything. I could fuck that up. That wouldn't be my prerogative, but I could. And that's just what they're doing. And then if you don't give me this, I'm not going to give you that. Man, that's kindergarten bullshit. Why is the people that work for us playing these damn games? I mean, they talking about us bipartisan. No, what it is y'all doing shit for the American people that should be done to begin with. Ain't no, this to that. No, just fucking do your job. What do we pay you all these hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for while you just sit around and talk and, gentlemen from the East, gentle lady from the West, thank you for that question, Senator. Now, in response to your question, I will answer completely nothing that had to do with that fucking question, and then you're going to pay me to sit here. I mean, what are we doing? If I got up there, anywhere I worked, anywhere I've ever worked, if I got up there and my boss was like, tell me the answer to this. And then I'm like, well, thank you for that question, boss. Now see, here's the answer, and then answered something that had nothing to do with it, or just gave them some answer that was so fucking vague that had nothing to do with nothing. You don't think they would fire me in a heartbeat? Why are we putting up with this shit? There's so many rules in this Congress that they're acting like, they keep talking about, well, the country was founded in 1776. Well, those rules are from 1776, man. Let's move on. What happened to doing shit fast? These fools, the whole world is just passing Congress by. Takes them 6 months to pass a little bitty bill that don't mean nothing, It's ridiculous. I say let them all eat their stuff and then we fire them. Send them back, let them work a real job. Hell with this. I'm tired of it. Anyway, y'all have a good day. It's Friday. Look forward to the weekend. Y'all have a good one. See you on the next one.